Lauren Hill said it best when she said, this could all be so simple. I honestly wish that everybody understood how simple it could be to make money online. Like, it doesn't seem that way if you haven't done it before, but I am not a college graduate, right? I dropped out of college. I don't have any fancy degrees, obviously, because I dropped out of college. I don't have any, like, I didn't get any special training. I don't come from a background of rich parents or rich family members. In fact, I come from a broken home. Um, I am originally from a big city, and I like nothing. There's nothing special about me or my life or my upbringing that got me to this point. And I wish everybody understood just how simple it could be, and that you absolutely should be making money online. There's no reason why you shouldn't be making money online. So that's what we're going to talk about in this video, per usual. That's what I talk about on this channel. If you are new here, hey, welcome to the fam. My name is Treviana. On this channel, I literally talk about everything that I have done to make my first sale online, everything that I'm doing to make consistent sales online. And I give you this information because I know how frustrating it can be. And I know the mistakes that I made. I'm trying to avoid you having to spend 4 years to figure out how to actually start making money online, which is what it took me when I first created my first digital product. You guys have heard this story before, right? I created my first digital product and it didn't sell. And I had to, all I knew is that I wanted to do something different in life. I wanted to figure out, like, what everybody else was doing. How are people being successful? Because I know that I don't have a college degree, but I know that I'm not an idiot. I know that I am very intelligent, and I know that I have the capability to learn anything that I need to learn in order to do what I need to do. So, what is it that you're doing that I'm not doing? And let me start doing it. That was my thought process. So, that's what I talk about on these videos. That's what I talk about on my channel. And yeah, if that's something that you're interested in, let's just get right into the video. So I have my notes here, and I'm just going to talk to you guys, honestly, because I'm just going to talk to you guys. It's nothing scripted or anything. I just want to talk to you guys to really just express the just kind of let you guys know that you can absolutely do this too. And I know that it feels overwhelming because you haven't done it. The only reason why it feels overwhelming for you right now is because you haven't done it yet, right? Or you don't have a strategy. You are not connected with anyone that actually knows what they are doing. And so you're just trying to figure it out all on your own. And so that's the reason why it feels overwhelming. But I guarantee you, if you were to implement the things that I am telling you, that I've implemented, things that the people in my community are implementing, I'm telling you that you could be on the other side of where you are right now. So let's just talk about it. All right. So if you are feeling unsure about yourself, if you are feeling overwhelmed, you feel like you don't have what it takes, first of all, you absolutely do have what it takes, right? I felt that same feeling. I know exactly how it feels to feel like maybe this just isn't for me, especially after you've created a digital product that just isn't selling. I know what it feels like to feel like, okay, this was reserved for them. Like, having a luxurious lifestyle is reserved for these people over here. Being able to travel is reserved for these people over here. Like, just being able to be free and having confidence and poise and all of the things that comes with just having a seemingly great life is just not for me. It's for them. I have to struggle. I have to, carry the horse on my back in order to make the money. No, that is not true. The only reason why it feels as overwhelming as it does, the only reason why you feel so stressed out about the whole thing is because you don't know what you are doing. And that's the reason why you are on these videos. So I congratulate you for even being curious enough to find the information, to get the information, because some people don't even like, they just watch the videos and they don't even implement it, right? They don't do any of the things that they are learning in the videos. They are literally just watching the video. So I know that if you are on my videos and if you come back consistently, it's because you are implementing the things that I'm telling you. A lot of you are in my community already. So I know firsthand that you are doing the things that we talk about, not only here on YouTube, but the things that we talk about in my community. So kudos to you for actually doing the work. So if you feel overwhelmed, I'm just going to give you a few tips and a few things that you can do to feel less overwhelmed, and to really grab this thing by the horns. I wanted to say balls. Grab this thing by the balls and really start seeing some traction. I just want you to know that it's not going to happen overnight for you. Why is it not going to happen overnight? Because a lot of it starts with having to retrain and reprogram your mind, retrain and reprogram who you are, and just really start stepping into being a digital CEO, right? A lot of us are not born digital CEOs. We have to learn how to be digital CEOs, and that's a skill that we have to learn. So, not because I say it's not going to happen overnight means that it cannot happen in a short period of time, right? I want you to think about a baby as it grows. Nobody rushes a baby to grow. It literally, we allow the baby to take its time and to learn what it needs to learn and to be able to gain the things that it needs to gain in order to, become 1 years old or 2 years old, or to just become an adult, right? To navigate and transition into becoming an adult. Nobody rushes children to grow. And so becoming a digital CEO, you might be a baby right now in the phase on where you are at. So give yourself some time, give yourself some grace. Don't rush this. This is not a get rich quick scheme. This is not a get rich quick anything. This is not get rich quick at all, right? It takes, all of this is going to take time. But if you start now, if you start implementing the things that I'm telling you to do now, by this time next year, I guarantee you that you are going to be in a different space. And I can only guarantee you because I implemented and am currently implementing the things that I'm telling you to do. And I am in a completely different space than I was in just 5 months ago. So I started taking digital products and being a digital CEO seriously just about less than 6 months ago, you guys. So it's not sometimes it does take 5, 10, 15 years, right? If you're not connected to the right people. But for me, I get very studious. Like I get like obsessed with the thing when I want to know how to do it, when I want to figure it out. And so I got obsessed with it. I figured out how to make my first sale, figured out how to make my second sale, and then I figured out how to make consistent sales. And now I'm literally waking up to sales on a consistent basis. Like I wake up to sales that I've made at 2 o'clock in the morning. I make sales while I'm sitting at work. Like I make sales throughout the day, all day, right? And so that's the point that I want to get you at. Honestly, like there is no reason why you should not be making additional money, whether you have your job or you're working a part time or whatever it is. You should be making additional income, especially from your phone, especially from the knowledge that you already have, and just being able to be yourself. Imagine being able to make money from being yourself. That's exactly what this is. So let's get to it. So, you guys know that I talk a lot about building your audience. I do not start with the concept of creating a digital product because I created a digital product and it didn't sell. So to me, that taught me that that's not the place that you're supposed to start with. That's why it's so important to embrace your failures, right? Because had I never created a digital product and never gotten to a place where like I didn't make any money from it and felt all of the feelings and frustration of it, I would have never learned that it doesn't start from the period of like it doesn't start with the digital products, right? I would have never learned that it doesn't start with the digital products. I would have just created the digital product like I did and then expected it to make money like I did. But I had to go through that. I literally had to go through that experience to be able to come and share with you and let you know that that is not where it starts. Do not spend your hard earned time. Do not spend your hard earned money. Don't waste your time trying to create the digital products because if you don't have an audience to buy the digital product, if you don't have an audience that trusts you in order to invest in what it is that you have, then you're not going to make any money from it. The way that you get people to invest in your product is by building a community of people that trust that you have the answer to their problem. Okay. That's really it. That's the beginning. You need to be focused on, how do I create a community where I build a group of people that trust me to be able to solve their problem. Now, you have to know within yourself that you can solve those people's problems, because if you don't trust that you have what it takes to solve that person's problem, those people's problem, then you're not going to be able to communicate no matter what platform you decide to engage on. You're not going to be able to convince anybody that you can solve their problem, especially if you have not solved it for yourself, especially if you have no skin in the game, you have no social proof, you have nothing to show that you have solved the problem. Find a problem that you are passionate about solving. Think about a problem that you have solved in your own personal life for yourself. Think about what steps you took to solve that problem for yourself, right? That is what you're going to use to start connecting with your audience. That is the first step, right? That is the absolute first step. That's what I need you to know. You need to think about problems that you have solved for yourself. What is it that you want to solve for somebody else that you have experienced in your own life? Are you a single mother? Are you a single father? Right? Did you go back to school at a late age? Did you learn how to? I use dog walking. I don't know why I use dog walking, but did you learn how to dog walk? Right? Is there a certain skill that you learned? Do you know how to write resumes? Are you great at interviewing? Right? Oh, are you a good cook? Do you cater events? Are you a crafter? Do you paint? What problem have you solved for yourself that you can help somebody solve for themselves, right? That's the first thing you need to be thinking about. When you focused on that, it's not going to feel overwhelming for you. It's going to be easier for you. It's going to be so much more simpler for you to be able to take the next step, to get to the next step, to start making money online. But you have to figure that part out first. If you are having trouble with figuring that out, you can click the link in my description box, and I do have a 100 ways to guarantee your first sale. And in that ebook slash workbook, the first portion of it is worksheets to help you start identifying the things that you are good at that you may not even recognize that you are good at, right? It's going to ask you questions and help you really dive deep into what it is that you have to offer that you can help somebody else solve. So that's the first step. I don't even want to go any further past that point. Why? Because I don't want you to take on more than you need to be taking on right now. That was the thing for me. Like, I took on so much. I created the digital. I had to learn Canva. I had to learn how to upload my digital product to KDP, to Amazon, right? And I did all of a bunch of busy work, a lot of things that made me feel like I was accomplishing something. And at the end of the day, I did not sell anything from doing all of that work. So I don't want you to overwhelm yourself, because you don't have to, right? It can be this can all be so simple. Okay. Lauren Hill said it best when she said, this could all be so simple. Once you have figured out what problem it is that you have solved for yourself, that you're going to help somebody else solve, the next phase of that is to pick the platform that you are going to connect with your audience on, right? I want you to think about where your audience is primarily. If you have a younger audience that is just looking for entertainment, if you are more in the entertainment niche, then you might want to be on platforms like TikTok, right? If you are in a more in a niche where an older audience is and they want to learn, you might want to be on YouTube, right? You can be on YouTube even if your audience is a little younger, just depending on what your niche is. The most successful niches are wealth, health, happiness, and relationships. Those four niches, you cannot go wrong with picking something, figuring out a problem that you have had within those four niches and helping somebody else solve it. Whether it's health, wealth, relationships, and happiness, you cannot go wrong with any one of those niches, right? So again, choose the niche and then figure out where it is that your audience is. Whatever platform your audience is on, that's where you want to be. Regardless of whether it is comfortable for you or not, that's where you need to be, right? Because this is not about comfort. This is about stepping out of your comfort zone. This is about trusting God to lead you in the direction that God wants you to go, not just where you want to be and doing what you want to do, right? The reason why you clicked on this page, the reason why you clicked on this video is because you want to do something different. So lean into doing something different. You cannot be the version of you that you are right now. You cannot stay the same and want to get to the next level. The next level is going to require you to do something different. The next level is going to require you to be different. The next level is going to require more from you. So to be able to be willing to lean into what it is that God is calling you to do. I don't believe in coincidences. I don't believe that things just happen by happenstance. The reason why you are here is because God is calling you for more. So take advantage of that opportunity, right? Take advantage of the opportunity that God trusts you enough for you to find this video so that you can get on the ball, so that you can start doing what it is that you are called to do. People need to be able to come to your platform, whether it's on Instagram, whether it's on TikTok, whether it's here on YouTube. People need to be able to come to your channel, come to your page, and know exactly what it is that they're going to get from coming to your page, right? Because people that have purpose, they look for structure. People that are looking for a specific thing, they don't want to go to your page and see that you are creating a video or a post about doing hair one day. The next day you posting a video about cooking. The next day you're posting a video crying in the car. Like your videos, your content, your writing is all over the place. There's no structure to it. And that's going to throw people off. People are not going to be, they're not going to know exactly what it is that you have to offer. The more your people are confused, the less money that you are going to make. So I want you to think about that. Whatever platform, if you are already on a platform, think about whether your platform has a certain level of structure. Do your people even know what they're coming to your page for? If not, then you need to work on that. If you do not have a social media platform that you are on right now and you are starting from scratch, this is the perfect opportunity for you to be able to niche down and to really create the environment that you want, right? Give people a specific place that they can come for the specific thing that they are looking for. This is not a one size fits all. This is not a one stop shop. That's not what that is. This is I know that you are looking for this and I have this for you, and this is where you need to be because this is where you're going to get it from. That's the kind of relationship that you want to have with your audience. You guys know that when you come to this page, I am going to be talking to you about my experience with making my first sale and consistent sales in digital products. I may deviate from the message here and there, but very little, right? Because you guys know, you come here, we're talking about getting to the money, right? And so I want you to focus on that. Focus on structuring your content. Focus on niching down and speaking to a specific target person. Don't even think about a target audience. Just think about a target person. So that's it for this video, you guys. I know you found value, so go ahead and hit the subscribe button. Come back for more. I want you to, when you click off of this video, start implementing the things that we talked about, right? If you already know what platform you're going to be on, start thinking about what it is that you are going to offer. If you already know what it is that you are going to offer, start thinking about the content that you are going to start posting. You have general access to my inner circle, to my private community. You can literally use the prompt that I have in your general access hub. Use that to ask ChatGPT what content you need to be creating on the platform that you choose. It is that simple. So as soon as you click off of this video, if you already have your subject matter that you're going to talk about, if you already know what platform you are going to be on, then you need to be thinking about the content that you are going to start posting. If you don't have any of that, you need to click the link down in my description box below and start working on figuring out what problem it is that you can solve, what value it is that you have that you can offer your community. I love you guys so much. Thank you all so much for being here. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe if you found value. And tell me exactly where you are on your journey, and tell me if you found value from this video and what was your biggest takeaway. I'll see you guys on the next video. Bye, guys.